Shalom. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Chakwadash, double honor to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. It's pushing his word, and Lord willing, this is edifying. And basically, quick lesson on everybody in this truth, all the brothers. We have a job assignment, and as much as when you think about the mindset in this truth, it's a business mindset. I'm not a physical business owner, but I do look at myself as a business, as every Israelite man should look at you, or as, because in society we're really just a business. How much can you produce for the society? That's what our social security number is about. How much can they squeeze out of us, on the left hand wicked sense, and on a righteous tip for the Lord. What's our job assignment? And the Lord, through waking up to this truth, the Lord sups with you and you figure out your job assignment. First scripture I'm going to do is Matthew, because it speaks for itself. Because you can have many job assignments, you can have one. Brother who's worked many jobs, like myself, I've done all types of crap, all types of shit for Esau. But this is a job. With Esau, you can get fired, you can get disability where you don't have to work. But with the Lord, you never stop working. You never stop. Okay, so I'm going to get this. Matthew 25:14. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. And unto one unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and another 1, to every man according to his several abilities. So we have abilities, we're gifted. The Lord's gifted us with things to do, and straightway took his journey. Then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them other 5 talents. And likewise he that had received 2, he also gained other 2. He that had received 1 went and digged into the earth and hid his Lord's money. So this guy is making a bad choice, or a bad decision. For after a long time the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoneth with them. So it's like a black bitch. She go to her job and she be stealing from her job, like the job don't know that they're missing their product or their inventory. Eventually you're gonna be caught up and most likely get charges pressed on you, similar to that. Verse 19. After a long time the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoneth with him. And so he that had received the 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou delivered unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more. His Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. So if you do pretty decent at a job, most likely you're going to get, your money is going to be raised as far as your hourly pay. And you might get a promotion, in this world terms, as far as slave labor. It says, thou hast been faithful over a few things, I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of the world. And the people of this world, they read this scripture, but they don't know the how deep it goes because they're not in the truth. So they think talents is starting a family and having a job and paying your mortgage and car notes and that shit. It's not talking about that. It's talking about the work of the Lord. It says, verse 22, he also that had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained other 2 talents beside them. His Lord said unto him, well done, and good, faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. So we're supposed to work into what we're doing to receive what? A penny, like the scriptures say, a reward. The prophets, they wanted a reward for forsaking their lives and following Yahushua, just like us. Okay, it says, then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew that thou art a hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and entering where thou hast not strawed, and I was afraid. So he was holding out, and I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, there thou hast that is thine. Excuse me. His Lord answered and said unto him, thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest that I reap where I sow not, and gather where I have not strawed. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I should have received mine own with usury. Take therefore the talent from him, and give it unto him which had 10 talents. For unto every one that hath should be given, and he shall have abundance. But from him that hath not shall be taken away even that which he hath. And cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So the Lord's going to come see about the talents he gave you. And if you're not keeping up with what he gave you, he's going to say you're unprofitable. I don't need you. Just like every business that ever established, you don't put up the numbers, you don't put up the productivity, whatever the case may be, they get rid of you. So the Lord is looking for those who can handle what he's given you. Luke 19:13. And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds, and said unto them, occupy till I come. So we're supposed to be occupied in what? Prophecy. Occupied in the daily duties that we have, maintaining our daily benefits, all that good stuff. So we all have assignments. Brothers who helps out the brotherhood, maybe as far as shekels, transportation. Brothers who do things at camp, bring signs, make posters, hold keeps posts. Brothers who make garments, all that type of stuff. That all is talents. That's all building up your bank account. What that nigga 21 Savage say, he got M's in his bank account. We're trying to get M's in our bank account with the Lord. 2 Timothy 4:5. But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. So even though we're catching hell, we're supposed to endure our hell and still do the work. Because when you catch hell, you don't feel up to par to do the work. So we have to fuel ourselves through that, or push past it, the things we go through, to do the work, to make full proof of the ministry. All right? To make full proof of something, it goes through a process. How do you get proof of insurance? Go sign up, put in your address, put in your vehicle, pay the money. Proof. You got proof, so you can show that you have it. All right. You know, Jakes don't be having insurance though, or they'll get it and then have it for a few months and tell them people, them Romans, it expired or whatever the case may be. You know how that goes. Or whatever, you got a plug or something somewhere that hook you up. But the point still stands. I'm gonna get this last scripture, close it out. It's 1 Corinthians 1:10. Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of the Lord Yahushua Mashiach, that ye all speak the same thing, and that there be no divisions among you, but that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment. So, all right, the Lord is requiring from us things, and while we're all doing different things, we all have the same mindset. We all speak the same. The body all is in one accord. They don't all do the same thing. Your mouth don't hear, and your ears don't talk, but they all work together. Your feet don't do what your hands do. You know what I'm saying? Your toes don't do what your fingers do. And hey, we gain new assignments, all through the spirit and power of the Lord. So everybody's counted as contributing. And if it's dead weight, and if somebody's not doing the assignments, they have to get rebuked and corrected. And if they don't, there's consequences. There's always gonna, that's always gonna happen. And Lord willing, we endure and continue this thing to help secure the elect, or seal the elect. I don't want to Ratazah. All right, Lord willing, this is edifying, and give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rachak Wadash, double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Shalom.